Here we go. Yep, we are. Both these teams have been looking quite good. We do have a mix of both new players to the league and returning players. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna start on board with Mandu here, or Akon to start. As I believe, oh, we do have the 4-player requirement on right now, and I need to. No one has a map lead right now, so it shouldn't be a 2-0. Yep, all players are loaded in now. All players are on the map, so we should be getting underway soon. And I need to turn off my FPS counter. I should probably also turn off my latency. But we're underway. We're going to start on board with Jakey here as he heads over towards dark. Callouts on this map are going to be a little weird. I apologize. I don't exactly know everything. He is running an MP5, so we are going to see probably a good mix of AKs, Kriegs, and MP5s on the map. Maybe one sub per team, and the rest are going to run ARs. But we are going to have Ireland picking up the early, or excuse me, Scotland started with early time, and instead is now flipped over to Ireland. As we're going to see the fight kind of going down back over here towards caution. We do have, I believe that's Akon and Dylan Felony are both on the hill. Akon picks up one. He almost gets a second in the back as he flips to the 74U. He is going to shot in the back though, as Jakey will clean up 2. Siege will pick up another, as all 4 go down now from Ireland. And that's going to be hill time over to Scotland. They will take the lead, and they are going to start moving over towards P2. I'm very confused why the time disappears actually when someone walks into the hill. I have no idea how much time is going to be left as a result of that. But the fight did go down towards P2. We are going to see Akon picking up 1, and he has actually secured top green control as a result of that. So we're going to see the new hill is going to pop. It is going to be in favor of Ireland right now. Scotland is going to, well, they all went down actually, so they're all going to be mounting this kind of big push coming towards green. You're going to have number 1 on the arrow, Jakey, going all the way around. He might actually take the spawns for this as a result of this move, as Low-Key is going to drop. Jakey's actually going to drop to Cooper, and Siege will pick up 1. So the push from Ireland is actually completely halted. They're all going to spawn back out on the bottom right side of the map. And well, just like that, that's probably a good 20-30 seconds now to Ireland as a result of that. You're going to see Low-Key is sitting in bricks. He is going to get dropped by Diane. Siege is going to pick up 2. He is going to be on the hill, contested entirely as he hops off the map, comes back in. And it's still contested. That was actually going to be won out by Aaron, who will drop, but Cooper's here for the pickup. And that's going to be the time once again going in favor of Ireland as the rotation's coming on for P3. Fights are going to go down. Dion's going to drop. Mandu and Akon are both all going to pick up kills actually. Leaving just RKM as the last one on the map. And well, you are going to see the Scotland spawn coming in from behind as I'm very confused about how that ended up working. But Jake's going to pick up 1. He is going to get traded out by Cooper. As Low-Key comes in, Akon's coming in for the spawn flip, I guess. He isn't going to get caught by Siege. So this is going to be Scotland holding down the back spawns. They're going to keep it. No one from Ireland's anywhere near it, so they don't have to worry about any messed up spawns, things like that going on. So yeah. As Jakey's going to pick one up, push through dark, as he's going to get caught from behind by Dion. This is going to be Scotland about evening up the map. Siege is on a 5-6 kill spree actually right now as he's moved in towards new. We are going to see all of Ireland now spawning out on the right side of the map as they are going to start pushing in towards this next. Well, that stunned icon's new. I haven't seen that one before. Maybe that was like added as of yesterday or something like that. I'm not too sure. You're going to have the trophy in going on. Siege is still on a 7 kill spree right now, actually. He's currently 13-5, leading his team. As a contest is going to come in. Siege is going to get pushed. He's going to pick up another one before he falls. Cooper's going to pick up 2. Mandu's going to fall. Dion is in the hill right now. As he's kind of just spraying away wildly as there's just an absolute melee going in on the hill. As Jakey's in there close, he's low. He's going to pick up 1 as Cooper slides in. He's all going to pick up a second. Siege picks that one up. Siege picks up another one. And just like that, Scotland's going to take the hill. They're going to take the lead with that one. As we are going to come down to about 15 seconds. I have no idea why the timer's hidden, actually. I should probably look for that in the settings somewhere. But 10 seconds left on this hill. Rotations are going to come through. You do have Scotland spawning out on the preferred side. as they are going to have that close proximity spawn to the hill. Siege is on another killing spree. This guy's 19-7 right now. We are going to see, you're going to have low-key moving up as Scotland players are beginning to fall. The Ireland is actually going to spawn in behind. They are going to get the preferred spawn. The spawns have flipped. Ireland is going to get the good one is they're going to start pushing in, but Scotland is actually going to repel the push. So despite the spawns and the quick reinforcements, but just as I say that, actually, Ireland is going to spawn out on the other side. So this is going to be more time going over towards Scotland. They have about a 40. They're going to have about a 40-point advantage, I think, by the time this next hill is going to spawn. But Ireland actually somehow something happened there, and all of Scotland falls. But just like that, they once again regain as Dion's going to pick up one. He's not going to pick up a second. RKM is going to find him with the MP5. They're going to hop on the hill for just the last few seconds of scrap time before it goes over to Ireland. He's going to hop on board. Mandu's looking here top green. He's going to see one push the hill. He's looking on the flank here as he's not going to pick up Siege through the smoke. Low-key will pick him up. And just like that, Ireland's cleared out of the hill. Siege is going to find another. He's on another. He's 24-8. He's going to pick up a second before he falls. Siege is absolutely putting in work right now. As you're going to see the caution right now from Dion, and Jake, he's working his way mid-map here. He's going to pick up Akon. And he's going to jump in behind another player. Cooper's going to fall as well. As the pistol's out, he's not going to get the shots in on Dion. But you can already see Scotland on the mini-map. All the blue arrows is already set up for P2. They're okay giving up this last few seconds of hill time because they've already set up as well. Just I say that actually, Aaron goes in and cleans up 2 of them. So the setup is not as solid as I guess they thought it was going to be. But you do still have Jakey here, and they do have the spawns. So they're working in the back. Down's going to fall to Jake's AK. We are going to have number 7, Mandu's coming in from behind. He is going to find one, and he might pick up a second. He does. He's on a 5 kill spree. He almost picks up a third as he turns on a low-key. But instead, he's not going to succeed. Ireland is going to spawn out, and that's going to be hill time for Scotland as well. Now we see the hill time. I'm very confused about this. Guess there's more bugs as the game is just coming through. But you are going to see the push now coming in. I believe that's Dion in the back of the hill, kind of contesting, being a nuisance. He's going to pick up one, and actually that will clear Scotland off the hill. So all of Scotland now is going to spawn out, but I mean with this last, I think about 20 seconds or so left on the hill, it looks like Scotland is content to just give this one up and set up their rotation for the next hill. As you're going to see the last of the scrap time is going to be picked up by Ireland. Cooper's going to get caught pushing through dark. I believe that was RKM working a fantastic little position there. And number 5 on the minimap, Aaron's actually going to be a nuisance of himself as he's going to probably impact the spawns. Is someone just spawned exactly where he was shooting? I'm not entirely sure, but all of Ireland is flooded around the back, and they have actually forced Scotland to spawn out. So they're going to charge through. They are going to pick up this hill time as well. Siege just clears everybody out as he picks up 3. And even with the close spawns, Ireland now has kind of got their work cut out for them. As you can see on the minimap, number 5 spawning all the way out, but Cooper succeeds in picking up 1. All the team, everyone picks up 1 across the board actually, as Loki's kind of just the last one left in the general area, but Scotland's going to give it up and they're going to move on to P4. You'll see them kind of working their way around the map. You are going to see the push coming in from L as Down Felony, or excuse me, that's not L. Through ammo, through storage there. You're going to have Siege kind of working this over top position. He doesn't have to worry about anyone really coming in on a flank because you're going to have Cooper moving in from the middle. He does see Loki and he is going to spot him, but he will get taken out from behind by Jakey as Jake picks up a second one. Siege will pick up 1, RKM picks up 1, and all of Ireland drops. But they're spawning behind him. I'm not sure. Actually, no, they're aware now as Siege is going to fall. So Loki is aware they're going to be flooding him from top green, but he's going to pick up 1. Looking for the additional players up top. But instead he is going to drop. Mandu will pick up 2. Mandu looking for a third. He will pick up a third. He's actually on a 5 kill spree right now. Working his way right down the side angles. He picks up a 6 player as well. Going on a nice little killing spree here on the point as someone is going to push him. He's shooting through smoke. I don't know how he found that guy. He's on a 7 kill spree right now. 28-19 leading his team. as we are down to the last few seconds of the hill. And it looks like, well, Scotland has been forced to spawn out. Ireland is going to do that rotation. The interesting thing, I guess, about the spawns is it's so tight as Jakey just picks up 2 and Arkham picks up a 3rd, and that will shut down the Ireland push. But the rotation just comes in so quickly. Like, if you get spawned out, well, it's like, okay, sure, we spawn out, but we're only giving it maybe 10 seconds of hill time as we're looking back the other way, and then you just rotate over. As Aaron kind of comes soaring in, Jakey will drop to him. As it will get traded out, Dion's coming in through the underpass. He's going to pick up 1. He's looking in the back for the 2nd. Siege is back there. He is going to gun Siege. He's looking for more. As this player's absolutely all around him. He's looking every which way right now as everyone's just kind of flooding in. Siege is going to soar in with the AK. He's going to find 1 on Amandu. He's looking for a 2nd. There is no 2nd player as they've passed 230 points. The point is actually contested right now as, well, just I said that Jakey clears out both Aaron and his teammate. Spawns have flipped, so you're going to have Scotland spawning on the preferred side right now. But it doesn't matter because we are going back to our 3rd rotation of hills. Scotland up 240 to 193. They only need 10 more seconds right now. Ireland has to get in the hill. They are going to contest. Low-key Suicide's going to come out on top, and that's going to be it. Ireland will not get close enough to contest, and Scotland's going to take the win. As we're going to see, I think this is Mandu's killing spree. As he rolls through literally the whole team. Oh, an echo. Oh, that's new. Okay, I'm not too sure how to... see what I can do about that. Is it echo voice or game? Well, that's going to be 1-0 to Scotland. So they are going to take a 1-map lead. Okay. So yes, that is. I mean, I don't have a scoreboard at the end, but I believe both Siege and Mandu were the leading fraggers out for their team. As we are going to go into a rehost, so I will be right back with map 2, going, well, back to Garrison, really. See you in a bit. Welcome back to map 2, Garrison, Search and Destroy. Scotland currently has taken the 1-0 lead right now in our CRL Euro Cup. As we're going to load on into the S&D map. This one has been relatively, I guess, tight angles. A fair amount of, I guess, just movement through the middle. Heavily favored onto 1 bomb site. And I'm going to see if we loaded incorrectly. We have loaded incorrectly. So we're going to move ourselves over. As I believe... Oh, I have the flags incorrect. Let me fix that one. Oh no, I've done this wrong. Ah! Sorry about that. As we are going to have... It does look like Mandu has the bomb. I actually have no idea if the flags were even correctly on the last one, but yeah, let's hope it works out. Shots are going to go down for Mandu. No one's actually dropped yet as of right now. It looks like, as Aaron's just kind of working his way through the underpass here. But all of... Oh, Siege just a sniper out. You can see all of Ireland just kind of sitting their way at the back right now. It looks like Mandu is moving up towards the bomb. But not that close, as he is going to spot Siege. He is going to drop Siege there. Actually, now that I think about it... Oh, yeah, the X-ray is not working either. I didn't actually realize that in the first one, but yeah, there is no functioning X-ray as of right now, which kind of sucks. We do get the arrows, and you can see where people are, but yeah, with 15 seconds to go, Mandu has to get this bomb down. And he is actually going to drop. That's going to put his team in a terrible position right now, as Aaron's the last one alive, Ireland, and a 1v1 versus RKM. As well, Aaron has to get the bomb down, and he's not going to be able to do so. He couldn't find him, ran a... And yeah, and that's, yep, Scotland played that, I believe that was RKM last alive, and he played it perfectly. He just ran for it, And that was really what you needed to do in that situation when there's no time, and the only hope that your opponent has at that time is to just kill him. Played that out well. Got away with his life and got away with the map with the round win. So that's going to be Scotland taking a 1-0 lead. They are going to be on attack now. I honestly haven't seen in any gameplay that I think I've seen of this map, I don't see anybody ever planting A. The bomb is just so deep and so far away. It's the only chance you ever really have it going towards there is if you ever kind of get in say like a 1v2 or a 2v2 and you manage to out-rotate the other team towards A, but then other than that, it just never happens. So we are going to see a very slow, like, Garrison is, for the size of the map, honestly, it's been very slow in terms of its play. We're going to see Dion working his way up top. Siege is going to peek out with a sniper, and Dion's going to get the better of him. He's going to get away with the nades too, so that won't be traded out. First blood to Ireland. As well, Dion's feeling pretty good about himself there as he goes out for another challenge. He is going to find a second player. He's going to pick him up as well. RKM's going to fall. And Loki Suicide's is actually the last man alive. Jakey fell to somebody else. I missed it in the kill feed. But now it's a 1v4. And, well, 0v4 now. And Ireland takes a clean sweep right there. Well, excuse me. Clean round. Perfect round. 4-0. All 4 players were alive, so we're going 1-1 now. I mixed up literally every single phrase that I could have in that sentence. But let's ignore that for now, as we are going to go 1-1 to the next round. Ireland is going to be on the attack. Yes, the arrows are messed up too for those who are looking at the mini-map. So the colors on the arrows are wrong, but everything else is correct. And I'm 90% sure I have my X-ray on, so... Yeah, X-ray is on. Yeah, this was a bug that I think we found on Alex's stream earlier. And I have no idea... yeah, I have no idea why this is the case. At least we got the nameplates though, so you can kind of tell where some of these players are, but that's kind of all we're working with. As we do see, well, the attacking side, Scotland just kind of set up as actually someone's dropped out of the game, it looks like. We have lost the number 6 on the mini-map. Oh, okay. I will try to fix that in a moment. It looks like we're going to play out the round, but I believe... I'm not entirely sure who has dropped off the map right now. If somebody is gone. Okay, there. Should have fixed the bottom part of the screen there. That should be fixed. RKM is going to be the last alive right now, and he's kind of working his way in a 1v3. There's been a lot of clutches, honestly, in this game, so I wouldn't put it past him. 25 seconds to go, though. He's got a little bit to work with, as Cooper's going to drop him. And that'll be 2-1 to Ireland, I believe. We are going to re-host the match due to a player dropping out. So we're going to see in a moment, I guess, what goes on there. Yes, we did lose somebody, it looks like. As you're going to have Cooper picking up RKM for the final kill cam. And yeah, Ireland is going to take a match lead. Or a map lead. They should be ending it. I'm not too sure what's going on at the moment. Or they're going to play it out. No, there they go. So they should be ending this host. I believe Aaron's the one running on his side, as there's 0 people alive on the Scotland side right now, and I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, that's going to be in Ireland. It'll be 2-1. Hi, my name is Shio. I'm commentating. Well, thank you. I'm not Rambo, but... Alright, as, I think Aaron has to rehost this. 2-1. Ireland will now drop out. Yep, so that is going to be a rehost. Currently 2-1 in favor of Ireland at the moment, and a 1-0 map lead to Scotland. So we're going to be right back momentarily as we get this figured out. Stay tuned. Okay, I guess that makes sense, actually. Yeah, getting accurate round counts. I mean, they could have just kept going and typed it in, but... Yep, Jim's telling me, yes, I apologize. My words per minute is sort of close. It's like 160. I can type pretty fast. But anyways, we're back in the game. You do have Aaron... excuse me. We do have Ireland on defense right now. Scotland with the bomb. Jakey's moving up with it as he's making his way kind of all the way around the back as the rotation's going to come in towards the B bomb site. You do see Scotland kind of arrayed out. You do have number 4, Dion... Wait a second. What? Before Dion... Oh, yeah, the arrows are flipped. That's correct. Okay, yeah, so Ireland is 1-4. Ireland is the blue arrows right now, and Dion actually got destroyed out of that top window right now. So you're going to see this rotation coming in by Scotland, actually, over towards the A bomb site, as they're kind of pushing 2 players outside towards this P2 hard point. And it is going to be a 2v3 right now, as Loki Suicide has gone down. Mandu's kind of rotating his way all the way around the back, trying to defend this A site. I didn't even know these crates were here, to be honest, as he is going to find one. Siege is going to drop. That makes it a 2v2 right now. But Jakey has made his way back to the B bomb site. But we're going to have Cooper kind of moving his way back. He has spotted him. Jakey is going to go down to Cooper, and it looks like Arcam got picked off as well, so that's going to be a 3rd round to Ireland. As Cooper's going to get the defuse, it's going to come in. And with lots of time to... Oh, no, okay, they're playing with my feelings. Yeah, my French is not fluent enough anymore that I can, like, process it correctly in real time. So... It's like, I know I get a certain amount of words out, and then I have to stop and pause to think about what exactly I just said and what I'm supposed to say next. So yeah, no, I used to be fluent at one point due to school, but I'm definitely, that has not been something I've done in maybe 7 years. As we're going to switch sides, we have a 3-1 lead now in favor of Ireland, as they are trying to bring the map count back up to 1-1. As hopefully everything's correct in the stream. Actually, oh, we do not have the overlays. Team overlays, there we go. As we're going to get right back in. We always spawn on Akon for some reason. I'm going to flip over to Cooper, show somebody else some love here, as he's going to be kind of working his way towards the vent. He's kind of just standing guard, to be honest, as he stuns himself. Maybe not my best moment to go over to switch to his point of view, but, you know, we all do it. Loki Suicide's kind of working his way back, and he's going to get dropped by Mandu actually from up top. Dion's actually going to find Siege as well. And just like that, we're in a 2v4. Jakey's going to pick up one on the flank. He is going to grab Cooper and get away with his life. He is not traded out. So you're going to see Mandu kind of working his way towards him, as both Mandu and Aaron are staring towards him. But Jakey is going to now be the last man alive. I don't know how Jakey got out to get that. As Aaron looks like let him get away, let him slip, as Aaron is going to also check in the wrong direction, but Jakey will get traded out there. And that'll be 4-1. I'm not sure what happened there. I guess somebody slipped out, as Jakey got away there and managed to get his way out. I would have loved to see him drop down the vents, honestly, but he did catch Aaron from behind here just before getting traded out from the side. So good team play, I guess, there by Ireland, watching each other's backs as they take a 4th round. Now let's start on board with Siege. Guy who went absolutely off in the last round. In the last map. So yes, thank you to everyone tuning in right now. This is the Call of Duty Rec League Zero Cup Grand Final. So we had 6 European teams play through bracket and pool play, and we are now down to just Scotland and Ireland as our last 2 remaining teams. So we are going to see push towards top green here, it looks like, coming out of Scotland, as Jakey's made his way past using the smoke. There is a player just on the other side of this wall, it looks like. I'm not too sure that he... Dion is prone. Dion is going to peek out. Jakey's going to pick him up. This is going to be first blood to Scotland. The shots are going to go down. Jakey's going to pick up a second one on Amandu. That's now a 2v4 now. Akon and Cooper are the last men alive. Cooper's going to pick up Jakey, or Akon, excuse me, is going to pick him up in the back. As the bomb is going down. Akon doesn't seem to know. He knows now, and he picks up Suicide as well. So it's now down to a 2v2 as they've kind of fought their way back into this. As you're going to have Siege sitting up top of the bridge right now. He is going to spot Cooper, and he is going to drop him. And Akon drops as well, so Scotland will take a second round. Because, yeah, Aaron did make his way, and he wasn't able to pick up both Jakey, who's in the flank, and the bomb planter low-key. They made it. They forced it back into a 2-on-2, but then they did not succeed. It was a good effort fighting their way back. Also, completely off topic, I got my Dallas hoodie today, the player hoodie, and that's actually really nice. No, they killed each other to make their way back to the original scoreline. So 4-2 is our current standing scoreline. As you're going to see 2 players from Scotland pushing up top green right now. Shots are going to come in from down below. I believe it might have been Cooper or Mandu. Or actually, looks like it was Dion actually sitting up here. I don't even know where this spot is. I've never seen that before. Okay, interesting. But Cooper draws first blood, picks up Jakey. And it looks like Siege just put the sniper away, which was kind of unfortunate. I kind of like the sniper on this map overall. Also, that barrel that Siege was just looking at is fantastic for denying a bomb plant if you know it's going down. But Ireland with the man advantage is 2-man actually. Siege will get picked off by Mandu. As Cooper is making his way really far forward here. The bomb is going to go down at B. Both RKM and Low-Key Suicide. Well, RKM's actually sitting up towards top green right now. Low-Key Suicide's going to make his way around the back. Try to somehow dodge out these players. RKM's going to pick up Dion. As Low-Key's going to did pick up the second player. So they've now forced into a 2v2, actually a 2v1 right now. Low-Key's the last one alive. As RKM did fall, he's working his way into 1v2. Akon's going to pick him up from the top of bridge, and that's going to be a 5th round to Ireland. So yeah, I do see Akon picking up the first kill there, and I guess he stares out. He is able to pick up a second player there. Oh, did pick up, yep. Picked up a Krieg off the ground, picked up Low-Key coming out of L. And that puts them on map point. So yeah, we're gonna hop on board with Low-Key to start this one off. Scotland is, well, they're down. They have to rattle off 4 straight rounds to take this and go up 2-0. There is skipping. I believe that is my connection to the host. It's not the stream. I believe it's, yeah, it's just host connection because these guys are all playing in Europe and I am based in Canada. As well, Dion somehow through the smoke picks up 2 players right there. Jakey is able to pick him back up and trade him out, but that is going to be 2-1 trade in favor of Ireland. Ireland is going to work with a 1-man advantage. As Jakey puts shots into Mandu, is not able to finish the kill. Both players get away. As RKM's actually going to drop to Akon up top green, and that's going to leave Jakey to 1v3 for the map. As he almost turns and burns onto, I believe that was Cooper. Gets away, but he's got a lot of work cut out for him right now, as he's got to kind of figure out a way to get back into this. Hopefully isolating one player and picking him off. He's going to get spotted out by Mandu in the middle of the map. And Mandu's going to peek out and finish that kill. And that's a 6-2 in favor of Ireland. Ireland will go up. Or, excuse me, not go up. It's going to be 1-1. Yeah, Dion somehow got both of these players as 3 of them peeked out in his face before Jakey traded him out. So fantastic play there by him. And it's tied up 1-1. Ireland is not going to get swept out of this. They will fight back. And we're going to come back after a short break. So we'll see you in a bit. Yep, no, we do. No, I think they forgot to turn it on, and that's why it didn't. They had to end the last map. That's a fantastic feature as well, by the way. Just the fact that that exists, absolutely amazing for us. And here we go. We're gonna start off. It looks like we're gonna have Scotland on the attack right now. So far, I mean, Garrison has been a very heavily favored attack. I mean, control in general, I guess, is... Sorry, excuse me, defense. Control in general has been very heavily favored of defense. But, I mean, we also just saw OGLA in the Silver Division the other day do a 3-0 on Garrison control, and they had 2 attacking round wins. So, I mean, that kind of maybe made... I kind of had to reevaluate thoughts on that a little bit after seeing that, or maybe they've just figured it out. But actually, Scotland just dropped 4 players. And as a result, they're going to get some solid time into B here. Actually, not that much, because Loki Suicide's the only player on B, but you're going to see Aaron coming in from the back with a flank. He is only going to pick up one, and there's a contest, I believe it's from the office here, yes. There's a player in there, and Loki Suicide's not going to pick up a second player. Siege is going to drop. Dion picks up 2 before dropping. And the first take didn't actually come in favor of Scotland. So they're going to have to work their way back towards it in order to secure that first tick. It's currently contested as well. Players come flying out of the L spot there. As Akon will pick up one. He's looking for a second here around the corner. Siege is sort of walking into his crosshairs. The Siege will back away, get on top of the tank, kind of look out towards the spawn. But right now, all that hard-earned work out of Scotland is going to go down the drain as Ireland removes the tick. Or removes the time gain so far, as Siege is going to work his way around the back. He is going to pick up Cooper. And the spawns are going to be a little bit deep right now for Ireland. But Jakey is going to drop on the hill. No one's actually close right now. Dion's kind of walking, staring straight down. He is going to get knocked off that head glitch there. The B is now slowly going in favor as Loki hops on again. He is your objective player, but we have 2 players now, RKM and Loki, both hopping on. Aaron is going to contest. He's going to pop out. And Dion is also going to contest from that room, but you have 3 players right now from Ireland on top of the point. As they do clean up the kills. As well, Dion didn't pick up that one on a Siege. The Siege will hop back on and get the trophy down. He is quite low right now, sitting at close range of the AKs, but Cooper's going to fly out from behind him. Cooper will pick up 2 before falling. So with only 15 seconds to go, actually, Scotland's really running out of time here as Ireland has gone back onto the point. It is contested, so the time is going to stop for the time being, but Ireland is, well, they're holding. Scotland's not close enough. Their players fall. And with 5 seconds left on the clock, it doesn't look like they're going to make it there in time. Dion's just going to hold his ground, firing right through the smoke, and that's going to be it. Ireland's going to pick up the first round on defense. So I'm not entirely sure how the 5th round works here. I was under the impression it was kills, but no one's really been able to confirm that yet, so I'm not too sure if it is kill dependent on who gets defense and who gets offense. But we'll find out probably at the end of this, depending on if it goes back and forth or if somebody surprises us with an attacking round win. We're going to hop on board with Dion here after having a solid lockdown in that office building, or in L. He's going to work his way up to caution. The smoke is going to go out. They're all going to be staring. Jakey's working his way through the underpass, it looks like right now, so he will be coming up and popping up behind these players here in a moment. As he's going to find them, he will pick up one. He's not going to pick up the second, actually, before he gets traded out. Siege will get picked off of the head glitch. But it's just Dion, the last man standing in the area, and there's no one on the point, so that's, again, Jakey's going to go right back to where he was before, but it looks like Cooper's waiting for him. He is, actually, and Cooper's going to drop him. Won't work a second time onto them as well. Right now they are slowly getting some tick time in. Akon's sitting on it. I do believe Ireland's actually running 2 SMGs. Both Cooper and Akon are running. Akon's been running a 474U and Cooper's been running an MP5, so that's 2 Kriegs and 2 SMGs. Which is interesting given, I guess, the meta currently right now of 3 ARs and 1 SMG. Which is what I believe Scotland is running. I believe Jakey's the only one running... Or excuse me, no, actually, Loki's also running an MP5. So everything I just said went out the window. RKM actually might be the only player running a AK in this game, too. Unless Siege is running an AK. I'm not too sure on that, but Akon and Dion Felony both pick up kills as they're actually going to move towards this A site. They're moving towards the A point. There's no one in the area right now. The test first, they are going to get points in. Cooper is the only one on the point right now. As you can see, the flank is going to come in. Number 1 here, Jakey is going to get behind him at top green, but he's not going to pick anybody off. So he's going to work his way back to the front with his teammate. Siege is able to pick up one. There's still only Cooper inside the point still, as all the players come streaming out of brick there. And Akon is actually going to be the last man on the point, and he is going to drop down, so Jakey will clear them out. So 1 tick into A was the best that Ireland can do right there. Although Cooper is actually on the B site right now. Jakey's currently on a 6 kill spree before he gets dropped, but he did his job. Picked up the player on the B site, or on the B point, and that's going to be it. Time is going to run out. Still 10 lives on each side right now, but no one's going to get close enough, and it's going to run out of time. This is, I guess, very different from Black Ops 4, where we saw so many of those rounds come down to time. I guess part of it was also because a lot of the teams were able to pick up 1 point and extend the clock by a minute, so it would come down to lives more often than not. But you can see here, and so far in Black Ops Cold War, it has really just come down to either a team caps or a team runs out of time because there was no cap onto the other side. So 1-1, as I guess we've kind of come to expect. We're basically just waiting for a surprise defensive round, or a team has to outslay the other to go into round 5. But right now, Dion's leading his team 14-7. We have Jakey leading his team 12-9. So we'll see. We'll do the quick math later on who's going to take the overall lead right now. But we do see kind of a rush right towards A. Scotland's gunning it right towards it. Well, Jakey will get caught from behind as Mandu's kind of set up here. But he is actually going to fall, and Scotland's going to pick up a little bit here because they only have 1 player on it. But as all of Ireland moves over towards the A site, that leaves B completely open. So Jakey's going to hop onto this to start capping with a contest. He's actually going to push out towards the spawn. This is exactly what you want to see. He might wait. He's going to see Cooper come by. He is going to pick up Cooper. He is also going to pick up Aaron from behind. As Mandu's kind of just the last one. He's going to pick up Mandu as well. As Jakey just rolls through the entire Irish squad. And that's actually going to be a second tick and a point A for Scotland, which is the harder zone to take. And they have 2 players on here. Ireland's not really anywhere close. They might actually get this off unless they can clear the players out soon. But they're halfway through that 3rd tick right now, and no one's really close. As well, there goes another one. And, well, yeah, Scotland's going to do it. They're going to pick up A. They're going to extend the clock by another minute. There's 2 minutes on the clock. 16's they have a 4-life lead over Ireland right now as well. And Jakey's playing this fantastic up in this close position. As Cooper's making his way around here. He is going to catch RKM from behind before he gets caught from in the back. But this is really just going to come down to, I guess, Dion Felony really just kind of holding it off right now as RKM nades himself. That's a little bit unfortunate as the contest is coming down right now. But Ireland has to hold. 1 tick does go in at B. Both Jakey and Siege are on the point right now. Siege is playing that forward position up inside of L. It is going to get caught. Dion Felony's going to get caught. Cooper's going to go and pick up Jakey. But Loki's still on the hill right now, so the contest is going to come in. Cooper's trying to make his way around here. But the second tick is almost in for Scotland. Currently holding a 6-life lead. Cooper peeks out, is going to put shots in a Loki suicide. But it calms down just for a little bit. You're going to have Siege playing up here in a great cutoff position. Assuming he can catch out players. Akon is also on the other side. He is going to get dropped by RKM, actually. Siege is going to work in behind. He's going to pick up 1. He's going to not find a second player. No, Cooper will turn around and get away. But it's a currently 6-life lead right now. The contest is in place right now on B. As Cooper hops up and drops RKM. But Cooper's not going to get a second. Loki's going to pick him up. Dion Felony's going to contest from that office position. Honestly, that's kind of a pain in the ass, honestly, as the attacking team. The fact that you can contest it from deep in this position forces you to move so far up. The nades are going to fly in. Siege is going to pick him off as he's going to sit here, go prone in this office. He's going to pick up 1 more, and Ireland is now out of lives. Aaron is going to drop. It's down in a 3v11, technically. But with 1:48 on the clock, Ireland just has to slay out, but right now it's a 2v8, I believe. 2v10. Aaron's now the last man alive, and Scotland's going to get that 3rd tick in. So there's your rare attacking round. Scotland's going to pick up that attacking round. That push towards A at the beginning really paid off, and they were able to hold it. I guess they split enough of Ireland's attention, putting 1 man over towards B as well. Because you can see when Jakey died off of the rip there, he respawned and immediately ran B, and that kind of diverted Ireland's attention a little bit towards B. But Ireland also lost the gunfights on the A point. And with 2 players from Scotland over there, they were able to pick it up pretty quickly. And it paid off, so Scotland picks up the attacking round. And that means Ireland here has to win this attacking round to extend this map. As we are going to have, well, Ireland is basically going to do exactly what just was done to them, is they're going to rush direct right for this A point. Manju's actually going to con the back, but there's 3-4 players sitting here right now. As I have to fix our overlay because I got the flags on the wrong sides. My bad. There we go. Flags are now fixed. Back into the game. As we are going to have Cooper's kind of working his way. As Loki's watching from the oversight, Cooper is going to pick him up. A little bit of tick into B, a little bit of tick into A for Island right now, but nothing much. Siege clears him out and clears off B. So the big shove at the very beginning towards the A didn't really pay off, as Manju's the only one inside the point B right now. He's waiting for support from his team, but the support is also coming in from the Scottish side. As the point is contested, Jakey is contesting from that little office, as Manju unloads an entire clip into basically the wall, as Jakey's kind of working his way around. And Jakey's actually going to pick off Manju there. I really hope I'm saying his name right. The Siege is going to pick up 2 from behind. And Jake and Loki are going to clear off B, and Ireland is going to be down 3 lives and regrouping right now, as actually someone's over on the A site. This is Cooper here, kind of working his way, as he is going to turn around and pick up RKM and stay alive. So he is going to get most of a tick into here. We're going to see, because Ireland's kind of working the way in the back, as Cooper is going to face him and he's going to drop. But he did get that 1 tick into A, so with 39 seconds to go, that is going to be a little bit of an advantage right now for Ireland, as they have succeeded on the A site in getting 1 tick, but it's not going to do them too much if they don't get B either. As all the fights are currently going down, Dion's going to fall. Players are going to be dropping left and right, as Loki's going to get back on a B with 20 seconds to go, though Ireland's really got to go right now. They have 8 respawns remaining. They're currently down by 4 lives. But they are going to get back onto B. They are going to halt the clock with 18 seconds to go. And they're going to start capping, but Cooper needs some help here on the side, as it looks like the attention's pretty split towards both A and B. Siege is kind of running around the A site. But Cooper is going to... I believe he's gone... No, he's still capping B. Sorry, I'm trying to find him right now. As he's going to pick up Siege, is going to push, and he's not going to pick up the second. That would have been huge right there. But with 15 seconds left, well, Manju's finally going to hop back into the point to halt the timer. As they are going to get, I believe, progress here in B. There you go. They're going to get a first tick right now. Cooper's here as well to support before dropping. Manju actually picks him up, leaving just on Felony here to kind of halt out the clock. But honestly, even as yeah, Scotland, you really do want to contest this and get this, because if they win this, they do extend the time by a minute. But 10 seconds to go. Cooper's gonna hop into the hill, and he's gonna stay alive. Like, you basically just have to play your life. There's no respawns remaining on the Irish side. It's now 4 to 6 in lives, 5 lives. 2 respawns are going out. Jakey's going to get picked off in the middle of the map by Cooper, and Cooper's actually not going to finish that kill on a low-key suicide, as Manju's in the hill, but it's now a 2v5. Quick math. But Don Founty's last alive to save his team right now on this map, and he's not going to do it. Get caught in the underpass, and he's going to go down. Scotland takes it. That key attacking round. Absolutely huge for them, and they take it 3-1 and go up 2-1 in the series. As you're going to see the best play out of Cooper as he takes Loki suicide right off that window. Yeah, Ireland played it well. They just they needed a little more support inside the hill. I mean, they are playing a lot of the flanks and working their way around. Aaron has a bunch of really solid routes to get around behind the other team, but just getting on the objective, they needed to do just a little more, I think. Scotland is going to take a 2-1 lead in the series. And I'm going to be right back as we get set up for map 4. We're going to Cartel Hardpoint. That's actually going to be a first. Haven't seen one of those in, well, ever, really. So I'll be right back. Stay tuned. As we load our way back into the map. Yeah, I also haven't seen what this has been what this is like playing 4v4. That's the other thing I'm very curious about, is I haven't seen that. So I mean it is one of the larger maps, I guess, probably about the same size as Moscow. I'm not entirely sure about that. But it does look like we have all the players loaded in and ready to go. So here we go. I think I'm curious about exactly how many players jumped off that chopper, because if it's actually the same number as the guys in the game, that'd be kind of cool. We're going to hop on board with Cooper to start it off. He's running an AR now, actually. He's flipped off of his MP5, which is kind of interesting. But Scotland is going to hop in, or excuse me, Ireland is going to hop in for the beginning of time ticking, as the arrows have been flipped colors, so I got to remember that, keep that in mind. But we are going to have, it looks like Scotland is going to be dropping right now for the beginning. We do have Ireland picking up all this early hill time right now before contest finally comes in from Scotland. As well, one player is going to get caught from behind. Mandy's going to pick up one. He's looking for a second one that's somewhere around him. He knows that they're there. But his teammate will actually pick him off instead. So he's going to stay inside the point, pick up this time. Dian's going to be working his way out with the Krieg. But Jakey has actually also switched to an AK. I'm curious how many... okay, Low-Key Suicide is still running one. Siege is an AK, RKM is an AK, so that's 3 AKs and SMG on the Scottish side. Mandy's got one, Krieg, MP5. Okay, so 0 AKs on the Irish side, and 3 AKs on the Scottish side. So there's a very distinct gun balance here, as we're going to have Mandy kind of working his way towards the back. He's going to pick up Siege, who is anchoring that back position. But the spawns are still going to be close in favor of Scotland right now. As they're going to be working that close spawn, they're going to be able to reinforce it a lot quicker. And they are able to... Oh, this is confusing as hell. Okay, so Ireland is currently in the hill with a 10-point lead right now. As Cooper's kind of maneuvering his way around these barrels. I also don't know any of the callouts on this map. I know we just released a callout list, but I haven't really looked at it. So everything is like bushes and barrels and trucks and houses. To be completely honest with you, I have no idea where anything is. But P2 is going to be kind of heavily contested overall. Scotland has taken a lead, actually. They have succeeded, and they are going to pull away with this last few seconds. It looks like Ireland is going to let them have it. Oh man, this glitch is even worse because all the player colors on Scotland are also the other color. And I am not running my flag overlay, so I got to switch that real quick. As the flags are actually flipped again, so let me reverse that real quick. There we go. Okay. Now we're good. As excuse me for the lag. Mandu's going to pick up one. He picks up two. Actually, Aaron picks up a third. That's going to be most of the players on Ireland or Scotland dropping. As he's going to pick up Low-Key Suicide as well. So all the players are kind of flooding. Actually, there's a spawn flip coming in. Low-Key's going to spawn all the way behind them. And they have actually no real idea this is happening. So the pinch is going to come in. Players are going to be dropping left and right now for Ireland. As Jakey's going to pick him up in the hard point right now. And he's going to start picking up time for Scotland before he gets naded out. So the last 10 seconds of this hill are going to go in nobody's favor. As the rotation comes back around towards, I believe this one's Ammo Shed. But Mandu's going to kind of work his way around. Scotland is currently set up. They're down by about 10 points. Arkham is, I think, prone behind that truck. I don't think Mandu saw him. Let's see if I can get to his POV. As Arkham actually did get dropped. Siege is kind of working up the forward position. He will pick off Mandu. But the flood is coming in from behind right now onto the hard point. Ireland is going to pick up a couple players. And they're going to start pushing their way forward towards the hangar, as well as everyone's just kind of going every which way. These are confusing as hell for me, the fact that all the colors are swapped over. Down's going to pick up one. There is a player prone right to... Never mind, that was a dead body. Excuse me. I don't know what's alive and what's not anymore, apparently. But, yep, you're going to have Siege flying in. Jakey is going to be coming in from behind. There is a pinch going on, actually, right now. As Scotland's coming in from both angles, and all of Ireland will get cleaned right out of the hill. So this is actually extremely close right now. We're going to have Ireland picking up the last few seconds of this time. They're going to bring it back to just about 15 or so points. And we're going to go from there. As we do have Scotland set up just inside right now. They are going to pick up the first about 10 seconds of the hill at the moment. And they're working their way inside right now. As well, right as I say that, actually, Ireland has taken the hill. Scotland did get just beat right out of the hill. Low-Key Suicide is finding his way. Aaron's actually switched back from the AR to an SMG. Maybe it's hill dependent, but he's going to put shots into one player. He's not going to pick him up. Siege is going to pick up another player working around the middle, and he's just trying to play his life right now before he gets shot in the back. I believe that was Cooper that dropped him. As both Cooper and Akon will drop. Mandu down to the last two alive, as Down's kind of working his way around the top. And he is going to slide in to contest this hill. It's about a 10-point lead right now for Ireland. But Scotland's had a fair amount of problems, I guess, holding a hill. Yeah, this is yeah, the weird codcaster glitches where like at least the score stays the same. So I don't have to worry about like who's winning right now, but like it was fine earlier, and now it's just kind of getting worse with the fact that the colors and the arrows are flipped. So that was kind of weird. But yeah, so we are going to have Siege is going to hop back onto the hill. They are going to be capping this right now. It looks like all of Ireland is kind of just spawning out towards the right side of the map. They are going to make their way up towards Hangar. Aaron's going to pick up one. RKM's going to challenge out and pick him off on a return. There's one, I think there was a melee or something that just came in. RKM is sitting on the hill right now, so they are going to tie it up. Scotland is going to take the lead with this second rotation of hills. But we are going to have... Yep, it is still in favor of Scotland, and like the frickin' hill counter tells me it's Ireland that's capping it right now, but that's not the case, and that's kind of annoying. But Scotland is going to be working their way. Jakey picks up 2 as he works his way in with Ireland with the back spawns right now, so they do have the favored setup. But Jakey's going to hop in. He's somehow going to pick up Dion Felony with that one. As he reloads, looking his way around here, but the spawn is still coming in from the back as a holy crap. Those Jakey and everyone just picking up players left and right as Don is able to trade him out, but he's not going to pick up the additional players there. And that's going to be Scotland currently on the hill. So actually it's contested now in favor of Ireland as Ireland has placed 2 players on top of the hill. And they are going to hold it. So they are going to try and work their way back. It's currently 146 to 135. Contest has come in. Close side. Low-key will pick off Mandu, and Akon's going to pick him off from the back. But that means that Scotland is in the hill. Spawn is going to be coming in from the back for Ireland, but they will not be quick reinforcing this. Siege is going to pick up the last of this time as we're going to head back over to P3. Cooper has won the fight over there to start it off. Low-key Suicide is going to make his way. That's almost a perfect nade. The rock in front of him saved him, but Loki is making his way around. Cooper's trying to find him. Cooper will not find him. Loki's going to pick him off instead, and he's going to stay in the hill as well. He will get traded out by Akon. So now it's Akon's turn in the hill. Scotland has made their way to about a 25-point lead at the moment through some fantastic contesting and working over towards P2. I'm kind of curious. I haven't looked into it yet, but I want to see if there's a breakdown somewhere of the amount of hill time each team gets in the hill, because right now Scotland probably is all of P2. But Ireland is actually going to win out their gunfights as well. Dion Foundy just picked up a fantastic set of kills over there before he gets naded out by Low-Key. Cooper's going to take his place as the spawn will come in, but the rotation is going to come in. You can see on the minimap, Scotland has to work their way all the way across the map as they're just running their way towards the new point. But you are going to have a player all the way in the back. Number 6, RKM, did get dropped from behind before Loki picks off Dion Felony as a trade. And Loki is in the hill, so the flank actually works out perfectly in Scotland's favor. And they get the good spawn, so now it's going to be Ireland ramming into it from the front door. As well, the nades are going to fly in. The trades are going to come out left and right. Siege is working that sewer position. Absolutely fantastic. I think for both sets of P4, he's been sitting here and he's picking off all the players that come in his direction. But the spawns have flipped. I don't know how this happened, but the spawns have flipped in. Siege is going to get caught from behind. And you're going to have Ireland charging forward as the Irish rush is oncoming into the Scottish as well. Unfortunately, there, that was almost a team kill. But Don Foundy's there to clean it up before he gets dropped. Loki Suicide is in the hall. In the hill. He came in from behind as well. I don't know where he came from there. But that is going to be the last few seconds of scrap time is going to go in favor of Ireland. As you can see, Scotland on the minimap has already moved into P4. So they are already set up in this hangar. And they are ready and waiting. As Jakey is actually going to pick up 2 on the transition. It looks like all the players were coming out towards the front in the bushes. Yeah, he's just sitting here in the bush waiting for anyone to kind of face his ways. Cooper's going to run into him as well, and Cooper's going to drop. Siege is going to pick up 2. And that's going to be... Well, actually, Scotland is approaching 225. The respawns have flipped. They are aware of this as the players are going to flood in from the back. Jakey picks up another one as he turns and burns on a Cooper as well. 20 seconds to go right now for Scotland to pull this out as, well, it looks like Ireland has able to clear them off the hill. Ireland is now getting up the time as the players are coming in close. John Foundy melees down Siege at point-blank range, and he's still in the hard point trying to maneuver his way around as the players are spawning in from behind him from P2. Is he going to drop? Siege is going to get in here. The time is ticking in favor of Scotland right now, and I believe they can win. Oh, they cannot win on this hill. We're going to a third rotation. As Mandu is set up here at the start, looking for the players. If someone is contested, I don't know who that is, but it doesn't matter because they've just fallen. As both Mandu and Akon are set up on the hill. RKM is going to work his way from the back. The spawns have flipped, actually, it looks like. So no one's in the hill right now. Scotland's charging forward. The hill is contested. It is now in Scotland's favor. 10 seconds to go. We are going to have... It's basically just down to Mandu here up close. He is going to get naded out by low-key suicide. 4 seconds to go. No one's going to be close enough to the hill. And Scotland's going to take it. 250 to 203. Picking up both hard points and the control to win the series. Your Euro Cup champions are going to be Scotland. Congratulations. As we're going to see Jakey here slide his way all through P3. But we are going to have Scotland. I believe they only dropped 3 maps, including the grand final. So that's going to be 3 maps dropped the entire tournament by Scotland. Congratulations. And your Euro Cup champions are going to be Scotland with a 3-1 victory.